KiWiKaKi versus Jens. You all know KiWiKaKi, of course, from his DreamHack appearances, where he made top 4 several times in the Americas, then took a big break, and now he's up against the Chilean Night Elf Jens, 2100 MMR. And I said prior to the break, I don't know much about him, and that's still true. But the chat seems to love Jens, or at least he has a high opinion of him. Jens, great macro. Insub says he's the dark horse of this tour. Hitman says Jens definitely has a chance against Kiwi. Pato says he's a quiet brother. Heartcrate, Jens is strong. Pato also, Jens is pretty good. You will know Jens now. Okay, you guys are making me a little bit hype, everybody. So, can Kiwi do it again? He was struggling quite a bit in the qualifiers. Had to go through the second part of the bracket, or the second open qualifier, because he was defeated by Reset, right? In the first qualifier. And that shows maybe he doesn't have the best matchup versus Night Elf. Okay. Let's have some fun, everybody. Jens in the upper left-hand side. Will he be ready for KiWiKaKi? Goes for a keeper, goes for the norm. And the norm, when you see Kiwi games, is Farseer. Always. In every matchup. The question is, what's the hero combo? Is there even a hero combo? Because sometimes Kiwi just goes for just Farseer. Jens, by the way, is a very typical German name. I wonder what the connection is there. I wonder what the origin of the nickname is. And let's see if he's really that good. And if he can beat KiWiKaKi. Kiwi had a boot camp with Insub. I saw that. So lots of practice probably. And maybe some new ideas were necessary for all the Night Elves here. As so often, the Americas region full of Night Elves. At DreamHacks, we had the Arcs, the Sarons. Of course, Pato missed. Here it's Jens, Pokey. Pato is of course back. Reset. Etc. etc. So, let's see what we can do here. Kiwi trying to harass a little bit, but Keeper says, not in my house, boy. And yeah, for Kiwi, we knew he oftentimes pushed with questionable timings, or fought with questionable timings. And if you figure this out as the opponent with a little bit of practice, you can counter this. Jens also beat Danger in the second qualifier. True. Shows that he's at least a solid matchup versus Orc. If you beat Danger, you gotta be good. So, a little bit of confusion here for the Keeper, I guess. Has Entangle first, no Treants. Doesn't really find the time for level 2 as he knows that the Farseer is sharking around.
Player's forces are under attack.
But he'll probably get it now. Kiwi, this is not smelling this creep. Interesting. Dust against Archer, Shadow Melt, and yet it's not fast enough apparently. Is harassed here. Quote bootcamp quote lol. 4-on-4 bootcamp, hell yeah. Insub. I thought you really want to come to Germany and then you play 4-on-4 with these guys. Disappointing! Entangle on the Wolf. He wants this little bit of experience and he gets it! That could have been a deny, I guess. Kiwi also not resummoning that Wolf. Hands over a little bit of free experience to his opponent. Kiwi doesn't really find an opening, right? He got the turtles, but that's about it. Goes for the TC, goes for bloodlust, I guess, as that's Kiwi style. Tier 3. Lots of bloodlust, lots of focus. And so far, it's an interesting build by Jens, because he is super heavy on archers. Which, I guess, you should. If you go Huntress against the Farseer, he's probably gonna tear you apart. Whoopsie, Archer goes down. That's a little unfortunate. And tier 3 immediately. Wonder what Jens' solution is. Is it MGs? Keeper Naga. Okay. And level 3 Keeper unlocked. Not bad of an early game at all. It's a huge experience difference, and now Kiwi is facing Entangle 2 plus slow, instant TP. It feels like Kiwi is already in trouble. It's fascinating how Jens is not building any lores. Ah, there we go. And attacks the base. Yeah, why not? With Entangle 2, what's Kiwi supposed to do? Entangle... Oh, speed scroll engagement? With Stomp Wolves Headhunters? Oh, Epicenter! There was no mana on the Keeper, and that really, really hurts. Wants to take out the Shaman. Doesn't get it. Kiwi with solid micro there in the retreat. Archer denied. Archer here, safe to the side. That could have been worse, I guess. That was a massive stop. Photheos, thank you for the sub. Human Rack, thank you for the 4-year resub. Ooh, Entangle purges the way out, but lots of mana gone. And now the tech to tier 3, so Kiwi won't push anytime soon. Also, no burrow, as he needs some upgrades. But he also needs this burrow. Jens can definitely overtower him. Dryads first. You can easily be kicked by Headhunters, of course. Why Naga? That's a solid question. Maybe he thought he's in a better position than he actually was. And he forced the TP, so it worked out to a degree. It also feels a little overconfident. Far behind in supply. TC again with the money storms. These need to be prevented by a TP, by an Entangle. Feels like Jens is a little bit of trouble. Attack upgrades coming on the way to tier 3. Dryads running into the army. Ouch. And bears. Bears and Dryads versus Headhunter Shaman. Okay. We'll see about that, I guess. Little overconfident. I think if he plays the Keeper Naga advantage a little more safe, Jens would be in a solid spot. Now, Kiwi with the money storms that weren't prevented. Got a little bit of map control back. Got his tier 3 done. Goes into, of course, the Torrent Totem. As you always do as Orc. And more creeping. Level 2 Chain Lightning, level 2 Stomp. That's the weapons he needs. Jens not ready with the Master Training, slowing everything down a bit. Also unfortunate items here. Wonder if there's third heroes. Like Shadowhunter for sure. But on Jens' side. Big heal potion, more levels, close to level 3. And more bears. Does Jens have to go for fights? Kiwi with Torrent. It's time, eh? Blood, lusted, torrent. Off we go. Ah, Kiwi is always a very, very special flavor of orc. Yo, Slimy, welcome, mate. Glad you tune in. And glad you follow us. And support us. Bloodlusted Tauren. It's happening. I like that transition into... Oh, it cancelled it again. Was about to say I like the transition into Mountain Giants. They're expensive, but I guess worth it. Could be fooled into the fact that the damage type of Tauren is not that great against them, but if you time the taunts right, they don't do much damage. And especially if they're slowed down by Dryads. It's getting a little more done. Kiwi is not oozing confidence, if you ask me. Tiny Great Hall, though. Very, very typical Kiwi build. Oh, Bloodlusted Tauren with Scourge Bone Chimes if they connect. The regen is insane. There we go. Pendant. Freeze the Tauren. Couple of units hurt. Fork Lightning executes one. Can he slow down the Tauren and entangle it? No. Not sure if he had enough mana or not. Tauren versus MGs. Who wins that? Well, I had an argument with Soin about that once. And in that argument, Soin imitated a headless chicken running around a hotel lobby. So you see what he thinks about that build. Chimeras, though. Really? Against Bloodlusted Berserkers? Uh-huh. Okay. Interesting. Maybe we won't even reach that. Kiwi, solid position. And forces Jens into a town portal right away, who might actually save a bit. Chain Lightning executes that. Nicely done by Kiwi. And that's what happens when Kiwi gets his tier 3. Always on the hunt for the 100% research achievement.
A player's forces are under attack.
I feel like the early mid game wasn't that bad. But Naga's falling off. And Kiwi's army is scary. And so far, Jens did not find an answer to the storms. So these chimeras need the perfect position.
A player's forces are under attack.
Otherwise, they're just feeding Kiwi levels. Which is not necessarily what you want. Okay, 3 Bloodlusted Tauren on a way to destroy a base. The twin-headed dragons aren't there yet. Rah, 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 rah. Oh, that's a wonky position. I feel like that's a gigantic advantage for Kiwi now. First bear down already. We have a staff. We have a Book of the Dead. Trying to go for hero focus himself now. TC also 50%. Both heroes in a bit of trouble. Lightning shield on top. Bears are all attacking that TC with the big potion. Not ideal. Folk Lightning trying to zap that Farseer, but counter zap onto bears. So far, Jens is holding his ground. Needs to play the redo now, as there is very little damage left. Rara on auto-cast, it feels. But these bears are all about to die. That's might be 15 supply going down. But can the Chimera do something about that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's more storms. Ouch! Ouch, ouch, ouch. No mana for Entangle. 2 more bears dead. Jens seems like he's falling apart. This tech transition to Chimeras surprisingly didn't work out. And Jens is losing almost everything. While there's a second base for Kiwi. Little bit of slow now. but you don't even notice it. To be fair, this Chimera is surviving a lot longer than I initially thought. And now we got a 2-base situation. I mean, soon. Holy smokes! By NYJ, is that New York Yankees something? 50 euro donation! Or it's Boing. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry for butchering it, but I'm very, very thankful. 50 bucks, that's quite nice. It's a late night shift, so deservedly so, I guess. No corrosive breath against the cement burrows. Kiwi got that upgrade. Supply advantage is huge. So, there's only 3 headhunters left, is that right? 4? I feel like Kiwi is a little heavy on Shaman and Tauren. Level 5 TC, not bad. Not bad. Back to bears. So... Roar Chimeras versus Bloodlusted Tauren and Headhunters. Oh, Kiwi, it hurts my soul to see these Bloodlusted Shaman. It makes no sense to have it on autocast. That could break his neck. Long run. If there's fights and there's no mana on the Shaman... I don't know, dude. Jens is taking his sweet time fortifying that expansion. Red Spot will only get the item. Shop control by Kiwi is stellar, though. Oh, Legion Doomhorn. Wonderful. Supply is almost even. Utility is pretty bad for Jens. Upgrades? Non-existent. At least he got Super Wells and Nature's Blessing. Oh, Naga caught in transit. Need to stab. So bad, so bad, so bad, so bad. Town portal, actually. Everything bloodlusted up again. You need to be in position and you need detonate. That's the problem. There's a fight now, and there's no mana for Bloodlust. Is there a chance for Jens somehow against these headhunters? It would be ridiculous. But as I said, supply almost even, but now he catches these chimeras. It's too much. Oh, the pulverize. Oh, this is fun if you're orc. Ouch, ouch, ouch. The stomps, every single stomp is perfect. As if he magically getting drawn to the middle of the army. Nothing can stop him. I guess Entangle could. But only for so long. Okay, this is Kiwi. About to close this out. 20 supply lead. The big scary units are gone. The situation is really wonky. North America scores the 1-0 against South America. Yo, this is 8-click territory now. But like, if the match is a little more competitive, Kiwi needs to stop with the autocast Bloodlust. You can't get upgrades against Headhunter Bloodlust. Well, you can apparently transition into Chimeras. So... I wonder if you're right. But Jens is down to basically 2 heroes. And that only for a short while. Purge, purge, purge. That Naga is left alone. Sacrificed for the greater keeper. Bye-bye. GG. Well played. Indeed. Kiwi. Chat saw a surprise coming, or at least possible. After the early game? Not really, eh? Kiwi unfolded his build, unfolded his expo, and got the game. Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward so far. Once again, thank you, Boyne. Early game really wasn't too bad, and I think it's that's the key, right? To eliminating Kiwi. Kill him early. Kiwi dominated this one. That is true. So we might get Hitman vs KiWiKaKi. What a styles clash again. At DreamHacks, it was always Hitman. Wouldn't be the craziest surprise to see that happen again. But you never know. Maybe Jens is living up to the hype now. As players joined the lobby. Ready player 1, ready player 2. Kiwi is ready. Kiwi seems always ready. Jens is ready as well. GG, have fun. 3, 2, 1. I'm kind of torn inside between giving a shout out and being too hesitant to not to not risking a jinx. But I think it's appropriate. Shout out to the Americas region, all showing up in time, all being there, all being very patient, all being super nice today. We've seen this differently, so well done, boys. So far, at least. Anyway, that is map number 2. That is match points KiWiKaKi. As we are approaching hour 13 of the broadcast. Maybe South America needs to give Jens a little more support than I see right now. You were all praising him prior to this best of 3. So we need a cleaner keeper. Not going hunts is the right way. But then it fell off. Hopefully he has another solution. It's always a little baffling that everybody knows what Kiwi is doing. But there's no cookie cutter counter to it. Holy shit! Slimy watching live for the first time, throwing in the 20 gifted subs. If that's what happens when you watch live, please watch live more.
Players' forces are under attack.
That's awesome, dude. Thank you. Glad you enjoy this. You hit a couple of very, very nice fellas. Micro Jordan signing up for a lot of cups, save orcas, creating great maps, etc, etc. So love it! Kleine Schildpad out of nowhere, another 20 gifted subs. Make it rain, everybody. Oh man. Smile on my face, everybody. Smile on my face. This is for 3 years of watching your YouTube content with ad block on. Thanks for making me fall asleep every night. I also checked out Warcraft 3 Champions. Great work! Less than 3. By the way, sorry, no PayPal. No problem, mate. Glad you enjoy this. Glad you support it. Glad you consume the content. And very glad you play on War 3 Champions. As everyone should. But now... That's so sick. 40 gifted subs in like 2 minutes. And Kleine Schildpad, I don't know if there's anything I haven't said about you before, but you're an MVP of this channel for sure. Thank you. So Kiwi instant harass prevents the keeper from easy levelings, but he got a claw, so wolves can be easily dealt with. Should be, at least. Fountains, of course, great for Orc. But with this build, I'm not even that sure if it's true anymore. Except, of course, he played Tauren. Jens' highest virtue is his intelligence and resiliency, so we trust he will make it. Thank you for your insights, Martial Spirit, whenever a South American player is playing. That's really cool. Jens will adapt, no worries. Alrighty. Oh, big lasted. Ooh, Kiwi got it, right? Damn, that Farseer with that little turtle kill. And so we are finding ourselves in a similar situation as before on Tidehunters, where Jens just can't get level 2 done. Now he got it, and that is such a big weapon. To accelerate from this position, keep a level 3, not unheard of. Expansion here, no way, Kiwi! That's way more than he's supposed to get. 100 HP. XP. Jens is in trouble and Kiwi is turning it up. Very, very solid early game. Thank you, Orcelio123 for the 4-month resub. Demon Hunter this time. No Naga. Okay, I like that. Mana burn against Farseer is really good. Also against the TC, it's really good. Kiwi switching builds as well, right? Moving away from Headhunters into Grunts. But of course, the Shaman remain. At least he got that. Getting level 3 must be the shop, right? A little predictable.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kiwi allows him to feed off a little of these wolves. That could be done better with more denies. Rushes tier 3 now. TC again. This guy will suffer against the Demon Hunter. And might need some potions. Yeah, these stomps hurt him big time. I thought he could control him better, but wasn't able to. With mana burns, he can definitely control the TC better. And you guys need to educate yourselves about flags. It's embarrassing. I mean, Carson not knowing Greece was a little embarrassing. But this is also next level. So Kiwi with a tier 2 expansion this time. But Jens is finding more levels, more time. But more time for Jens is also more time for Kiwi. Staff is ready. Oh, if he finds that expo, that's a cancel. Oh, but he's walking into the main. Little lack of scouting. I oftentimes say it, and I think it's very true, otherwise I wouldn't say it. Warcraft 2022 is the year of scouting and information. I mean, we had games where it was Potom with Owl first. That shows you. Level 3 TC. Tanky. Yeah. Mountain Giants immediately. Alright, now we're talking. And especially with this greater mana now. If the Keeper is able to somehow dodge the Orc army, it's pretty powerful. Demon Hunter, I guess, needs boots, especially against incoming Purge. And Jens is giving Kiwi the time, and Kiwi is giving Jens the time. Will he research? He must research marksmanship. It's way too many archers to not go for that. Kiwi sees everything, by the way. Jens hesitant a little, but it's a tier 3 advantage. Supply is almost even.
A town is under
Expo
siege.
behind this. How much lumber is a mountain giant? Kevin, you know this by heart. 1 MG out. Oh, these archers, not that great. Full mana TC gets another stomp off. Which really shouldn't be allowed. Loses the TP, alright, gets the big item, that's fine. I think having immolation on the Demon Hunter is not that great, but preventing it on the TC, that's excellent. Okay, we end up on 2 base, 2 base. And tier 3 is coming. Plus upgrades, of course. This is where Kiwi always wants to be in his games. No TP though. That hurts. Jens, you gotta own that next fight.
A town is under
Army is very small due to the fact that Mountain Giants cost 7 supply. Double racks, headhunters.
A player's forces are under
That's what we're talking about. Ah, Kiwi, we missed you. Okay, Expo goes through. More creeping. Red spot. Jens's heroes fall off a little bit pretty soon. 100 lumber is with Mountain Giant. Okay, reasonable. Kevin, I'm very disappointed that you write this with a question mark. As if you're not 100% sure. Or is that a... Neo, how can you not know this question mark? Both? No. It's not understandable that you don't know how much lumber that is. Engine of War for fortification. But instead of clobbering down the Orc expansion, Jens will be busy holding his own. And look at this yellow death ball. Heal scroll, big mana, tanky Demon Hunter. But this is what I meant on map 1. Like, is Kiwi pushing now?
A player's forces are under attack.
His tier 3 is right around the corner. He invested 2 minutes into this. Wait until it paid off. And he does, okay. Bloodlust, Shadowhunter, Berserkers, of course. Nice Invis Demon Hunter to see the movement. He knows he has more time.
Forces are under attack.
Marksmanship has been researched. 2 MGs, so he's not going for that base race 6 MG timing that Lado is still trying to sell me. Mountain Giant face look funny. Don't they look like they want to cuddle all day? Aren't they nice? Actually, they look a little bit like Cruncher when he's in a good mood.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Lionhorn. Sick. Oh, there's so many headhunters. Yeah, he rotated out of all the grunts, right? Yeah, for sure. Who cares about damage types? And weaker attacks and stuff. When you can just build bloodlusted headhunters.
A town is under siege. Forces are under attack.
But Kiwi also. This will be one big 80 pop fight, right? Could Jens go Pitlord third? I'd really love Howl on this. There's no way he can dispel it all. Or Panda. Ah, Rezamoon says it as well. Like Panda with Drunken Haze would be so good. Pitlord would be so good. Third attack upgrade. Again. Yo, 1-2! Thank you very much for the raid. I hope you had a very good kickoff to the Fountain of Mana League. I am heartbroken that I can't play myself this time, but... little busy at this time of the year. Hopefully next Fountain of Mana I'm back to reclaim my third league.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lado is here. Finally some Mountain Giants. Yeah, but Jens is playing it wrong. He's not building 6 Mountain Giants right away and A-clicks the Orc base. Something's off here. Rah, 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 rah. Oh man, that TC. In general, the inventory is just insane. Bottom third, I like that. Another orb carry. Vision, especially Vision. But maybe for that he needs level 2 as Aura is kind of necessary. Would love to see the Demon Hunter roaming and burning. Oh, Invis TC. That's a sick Kiwi play. Okay, Kenny wants it. Ah, the Wisps are here, but they're all caught! Oh no! Storm, Chain Lightning, everything gone! And look at this massive armada of Berserkers trying to reposition as that Wisp came through. We wanted to kite a bit. How did the Mountain Giants lose so much HP in so little time? The damage is absurd. Uh-oh. I don't see a bright future. Has to leave this position. Trying to reposition, actually. TC surrounded by the town portal. That is no mana anymore. Doesn't really realize. The Demon Hunter's doing a solid job. Mountain Giants soaking up the damage. Oh, that was good healing. And Kiwi is the one portaling away. Jens holds. Martial Spirit was right. The adjustments are working. For now, at least. Whew. We live. And now we have double orb. Still 2 heal scrolls on Jens. Still 2 heal scrolls on Kiwi. But Demolishers. Give me Demolishers. Give me Burning Oil. Kiwi, if only for the memes, has to make it to Rara Land. That's kinda true. We get Bloodlust basically because of him. Otherwise, nobody would ever play it. Will we see the mighty siege damage of Mountain Giants? He has 3. No sticks in their hands. Oh, Burning Oil finished. These demos. How is he supposed to reach these demos, I guess? I would love to see armor upgrades on the Mountain Giants instead of attack upgrades for the archers. They have damage already. Like, this is... Roar 3-0 plus Portamora. I'd really love to see that.
is
Double
under
heal
siege.
scroll, invul, mana potion. Siege begins, I guess. Oh, burning oil. The beauty of burning oil.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demos maybe a little far forward. He might have demolishers with siege. He has 4 demolishers with siege damage. That's a little much, maybe. Shaman taken out. Again, these storms are so sick. But that was one of the last ones. He can build one, or he can do one more with that mana potion. Boom, there we go. And that was again such a sick one. But the heal scroll counters it this time. I feel like Kiwi, he's blocking a big part of his army. That's also a reason why he moves into these demolishers. Uh-oh, demon. Gets the invul, gets out. Jens had 1,000 gold bank, back at 80. Kiwi not with the greatest bank, as he was an upkeep all the time. Two more heal scrolls.
Player's forces are under attack.
Ah, defense upgrade is coming. It might be too late though. Kiwi is marching forward, and how... Like, he will position himself here again, right? So how do you reach the demos? 143 max damage. Oh my god. That's just so sick. No stomp this time due to the mana burn. But yeah, it's... How do you hold this? Needs a little miracle and definitely needs to keep this expo up. Wisps are coming in. This time no stomp, no bloodlust. But it feels like he disabled autocast at least for a while. Moves against the burning oil. That's nice. And the Demon Hunter's burns are getting through. Demon Hunter's chasing deep for these demos though. Both are losing so much. Oh, both are losing so much. Got one last roar out. Quite nice, actually. Kodo needs to get that. Kodo. It's such a big part of the damage. Kick it. Kick it, Jens. Level 2 at the bottom. It's still somewhat neck and neck, but only if the heroes aren't there. Keeper. Oh, that hurts. And now the next hero focus. Kiwi. As so often with his very own style, against all odds, against all adjustments. He doesn't care. He just wins. And now it's almost time for the mountain giants to fall as well. How do you heal them up again? Demo's easily taking out that expansion while Kiwi's still mining. And having that huge supply. Little unfortunate for Jens, but he's still trying. With the hero combo. Even if it's just a dual hero combo, he burned all the mana. If only the bottom could reach. I think he's trying now. Town portal out. Oh, it's not enough! Kiwi saves way too much. And sets up the stalemate breaker. Yo, le tort, merci! Getting a raid there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I hope not too many people stole your oxygen. Oh, I hope you didn't get monkeypox. I hope everything's fine. We're in a casual game of NA Warcraft where mountain giants are fighting burning oil demolishers. You can probably tell from this description that it's KiWiKaKi playing. But Jens called for the game. Oh man. Good showing, but Kiwi just the better player, so we do get our winner bracket semi-final of Hitman versus KiWiKaKi, and Jens is fighting Pokey in the lower bracket. So we fill that out. Okay, so the chat hype wasn't real today, at least, about Jens, or at least not yet. These games were all relatively one-sided. So far, at least. But maybe there's chance of a comeback. It's double elimination in this bracket. And of course there was seeding, so the favorites met the underdogs, and so far all the favorites prevailed. But Jens and Kiwi in a fun style, of course. So this is an unupdated bracket, but you can imagine, I guess. Hitman vs Kiwi, Orc Mirror, Pokey versus Jens, Night Elf Mirror. Both will still be happening today. The next one is Hitman versus Kiwi, and I throw you guys into a little break to set everything up, do the map picks and bans, and then we see each other for a little bit of a DreamHack reminiscence. Be right back.